Hello there team, and welcome to episode 16 of the Avelorn narrative campaign here. Last time we fended off the initial attacks to Toran Lake and the Star Tower down there. And there's still some plebeians hanging around, especially in the far north, but we won't really be able to deal with them. But we've got Sadrina and Solkar here, and then the Everqueen is down here along with the re-recruited Aillion. So I was going to just send him off, but I felt that that was a bit, that does go against the whole lore friendly or at least roleplay friendly aspect of what we're doing here. So I'm not gonna be having him go away until he's got a few units of Lothern Seaguard. Just because, the idea of one general walking around in Lustria and just claiming places is a bit silly. So I'm gonna have to recruit some people for him. Now let's switch you off March. It doesn't really change anything, but we'll do that, and I'm pretty sure we are just ending our turn now. So yep, he could be a pain in the ass. He could go and attack Alicia. Yeah, he really could. That would be unfortunate. So as I say, I'm adding things up and trying to work out stuff for my final video, in which I really explain sort of where I think I went wrong here, what I intend to do differently next time, and really how I hope to improve these sorts of narrative campaigns. But I do like to mention little things here and there. So I was watching Major Kill do a stream last night, a Sunday night stream, and he uses a ton of mods. So he uses about 100 when he plays. I'm going to have a look through some of them. I'm definitely not going to be using anywhere near that. I really like to try and limit the amount of mods I use. Okay, Aillion. Yeah, okay. Awesome. Thank you for this. We're just all going to all battle this. What's this girl's name? Heinemara. So yeah, she'll just massacre these guys. Hopefully I didn't lose. I've unfortunately lost this 2 White Lion units and a Lothern Seaguard. Damn, that's an unfortunate day. Oh no, that's saddening. I'm really upset with that, but still, it's good overall. We've just wiped out that unit down there. So, well, that army. So now, quick pause there as I remove a sneeze. So we've only got one force now, being a nuisance over there. Damn, Hotek's column got bloomin' blasted there. So there's 3 armies running riot up in Nagarond. Oh dear. We really didn't want this to be. We didn't really want us to be taking this far into Nagarond, because we knew we couldn't really defend it. But at least these armies will have taken a bit of a beating doing that. And we do have some forces nearby, especially Lithanar. We trust him. With what he's got there, I suspect Lithanar could probably take on the scraps of one of those armies now. And the Venom Glade is level 3, so hopefully it will be quite tough to get them out of there. What's this for us? Volatile Vortex? Oh god. No, we don't like miscasting, but at least we got more power. Just try to not overcast as much with Alariel. I really do enjoy Alariel overcasts. So what are they doing? There's 2 up there, and I think, did I see 1 going down here? Is Alariel just going to take to the seas and try to hunt these guys down? I think she might, because we do need to start dealing with them. Yeah, if you just go there for now. You are going to start recruiting. That's the thing, I thought having a port allowed you to recruit. For some reason I thought that allowed you to just recruit Lothern Seaguard. But we'll get you inside the Star Tower anyway, and just have to do a bit of global recruitment, which is going to be expensive, but we've got 46,000 here. So we might get the shields. As I say, get the 3, and then we'll get the Regiment of Renown, and that will be. Do we want the Grey? No, I don't think so. So we'll get that. And in my mind, that will be enough to justify what we're doing, and it also gives a bit of time for some other factions to try and snag these other places dotted around. But as for the Everqueen,
Ailion's home.
kind of, yeah, just, oh, so much, damn. Attrition there as we cross the Great Sea. But we just don't want them running off into the north. I want to try and deal with them. You know, I don't... Oh, right, okay, she is getting attacked by one of them. Okay, right, well, I guess we're crossing the ocean.
With the wind.
Yeah, a bit of a pain. Hopefully not suffering too much attrition. How much is it looking? It's not bad, it's not bad. Could be a lot worse. Up here, in the north of Ulthuan, Tyrion has moved around, and with Tyrion there, that's going to be too much for him to deal with.
Princess of the Asur.
Cedrina, let's get you recruiting another Illyrian Reaver again. Do we want you to recruit an Illyrian Reaver, or do we want you to have something else? Global recruitment's already filled up, so we want you to have a dragon at some point, but you just can't get it right now. So let's just get you... Yeah, probably... I don't know. Nah, let's play it fast and loose. Let's change her up a bit. Grab her a Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower, just to mix it up with the infantry. Because, as I say, Cedrina's trust of infantry has grown. She's definitely understanding now that they do serve a purpose on the front line. So, not that she didn't know they served a purpose, she just didn't want to serve alongside them. So that is changing a little bit. Solkar will move back up to the Shrine of Cain, training up his exceptional warriors. And that'll be fine. Caladriel. Caladriel. What do we want from you? I don't know, actually. Do we want regrowth and dwellers below? I never really used that. It's a direct magic. Regeneration. Flesh to stone. Isn't that... See, not really. I'd prefer to kind of just toss out heals rather than that, you know? And that's a weapon buff. Could be useful for sure. Whereas that's healing up and so on. That's just another sort of healing spell, which is alright, you know, certainly not bad. And then this is a damage spell. I think we'll probably do... What type of spell is Awakening of the Wood? I don't know. Oh well. Yeah, we'll probably just do regrowth. Grab a bit of that. And... Dandy, Werner, you're nice and simple. Just get you some more. Oh, let's grab you Entangle. Yeah, that'll be fun. What I love about Entangle is it gives them some fire damage. Weakness to fire damage. And Werner does fire damage. So if she can just go around casting that on her targets and then running up and stabbing them, then that'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, cool. Looks like we're ending that turn. So yeah, the focus of this campaign is going to be more dealing with kind of punishing the Empire and whoever wants to join in to side with the Empire, rather than the original aim, which was to beat back Chaos. So, sorry about that, but, you know, as I say, that's just what happens when we're kind of testing these things out. But yeah, something I will look into a lot, though, will be SFO, because that does appeal to me. That's not a mod that I've ever actually used before, but it does look like it's something I think could be very beneficial for this more narrative style campaign. And I think it could help out a lot, as I say. And I'll look for some other mods as well. I'll definitely look for other ways to buff, because even if it's not the main focus, I want Chaos to be very scary. No, you big silly purple frog. I'm not going to pay you for a non-aggression pact. I want a non-aggression pact, but I'm not going to pay you for it. So yeah. See, that's the word. Chaos destroyed again. Damn. Yeah. Because yeah, as I say, it's been pretty hard on Chaos today. Like, yeah, I did not expect them to have this much trouble. But oh well. Cedrina is gonna, after she's done her recruitment, I think she's gonna go up right now, because she's healed up a fair bit. Let's have a look at her. Yeah, she's looking good. I think. Oh, right, good. Okay, so here's another respawn. So, do we just keep getting even more come in? Right. Let's see. Okay. Right, so it just says that another wave is coming. It's not really telling us how to defeat it. So, that's kind of good, because I was going to have Cedrina just, like, run up through here. So, she's going to hold fire. And then also, that'll be another group spawning down here. That's a much smaller group, though. I guess it just... everything that's been lost comes back. So that kind of makes me think that we do need to go off here and destroy the main guys. But that's kind of the old world's aim. Yeah. Yeah, oh, we're just taking too much attrition. Just head on back home to the Star Tower, Sadrina. Not Sadrina, sorry, Ilariel. You're not going to be able to do that, so just get ashore. Nice. And be prepared for the next wave, I guess. Yeah. Apart from that, he's still doing his recruitment down there. Sadrina is done her recruitment up here. She's back on her horse, right? Yeah, good she is. Any cool enchanted items? Potion of healing could be nice. Let's grab that on Sadrina, because she's pretty... she gets stuck in quite a lot, so... Any better swords hanging around? Unclaimed. There's a gold sigil sword. So let's pop that on Carrion. Get him a little bit better. I know he's on a... yeah, nah, he'll be fine with that. Talisman. Damn, some talismans rolling around. Why not? Grab that. Anybody else needing a talisman? Somebody that's gonna... yeah, grab you. I know it's fire resistance, but it's a lot of fire resistance. So if we do go up against some fire damage, he'll be alright. Any followers you want? Public order. Nice. You're generally sticking at home. And then attrition from storm. Nah, we're alright with that. Cool. Maybe that was why we're suffering so much attrition here, because it was a storm. No, I don't think so. Oh well. Cool. Looking like we're ending another turn there. So yeah, we're just trying to... we're already fully upgraded, but as I say, just try to make a bit of money. Oh, Hastakar. She's running on back. Luckily, well, hopefully she'll be quite safe. I could get Solkar and Sadrina to, like, go out into the open ocean and just fight side by side against this horde. Because they could probably take it. Matters how much it is, really. But yeah. I hope that we do end up getting, like, an Empire and Dwarven alliance together, because that would be quite a fun battle to go up against. As long as, like, all the elves come in. So, if that's the case, what we'll be doing is we'll be powering on in, and our kind of end game at that point will be to take Avelorn, like, totally secure Avelorn, and kind of get it to the point where we are not worried about our enemies. So the hope there would just be that we've taken Avelorn and, you know, we've beaten back the Empire. And I could basically, like, if all the elves were taken over by AI at that point, we'd be alright. You know, we're not afraid of the Empire. But having to do is push all the way up to Laurelon Forest. Now, that's not something that we feel has been lost in as brutal a manner. So we're not, like, going to be going up there with this intent to, like, really punish people. It's more just a case of going up there to secure this elven home. That's all. So, your recruitment's done. Yeah. Good. Yeah, because we need to get moving before the bloomin' hunt marshal claims it all. Bloomin' Marcus. Oh, nice. I love this dude. Good old Peter Olden. Now, yeah, you're kind of... yeah, you just sort of wait there at the Star Tower for the time being. And upgrades for Vera. She's upgraded that. Grab her evasion. And that'll be fine. They're moving on around. Let's have Sadrina. Yeah, see, I'm sort of feeling that. If we just get Solkar out there, and then get Sadrina off by his side. And together, just go out. Just go on a hunt. Like, as I say, I kind of expected this to be more of like we'd be holding our ground and getting pushed back. Whereas now, it sort of really is a case of like we're getting out there, we're getting stuck in. Just in order to go and delete them. Get ourselves a bit of experience, getting ready to face off against our ending foe, and also trying to take the blows for our elven brothers, because we're going to need them to be as strong as possible if we're going to do this well. But yeah, so as I say, Major Kill was doing like a Tomb Kings or a Khemri playthrough, which Tomb Kings I've never actually played as. In all honesty, Tomb Kings don't interest me overly much, if I'm all honest. Yeah, if I'm totally honest there. But it's so that's probably why. But it's not that I think they're like not interesting to anybody. It's just that to me personally, yeah, there's nothing that sticks out. I guess I do like the you know, the real construct heavy forces and stuff, and that would be kind of fun to play that in a campaign because, you know, kind of like the way that I'm doing with like dragons and stuff, you could really get attached to like to these constructs. So he's very trusting of me. Yeah, let's grab you a military alliance, please. You're in a military alliance with the dwarves, but hopefully you like us more in time. So we're kind of relying on the old world to go up and defeat these chaotic elements that are attacking them. Nice. Awesome. This will be a pretty hefty engagement. It likes our chances. I do kind of like our chances as well. So this will be a pretty big fight. Okay. Let's get stuck into it. Immediately upon seeing the reinforcement zone here, I was brought down quite a bit. This is definitely not the best sort of map for cavalry, I find. I always find that the slope up and down is quite a pain, and the real you know, heavy amount of trees too is quite an issue. And to add on top of that, my more defense-focused army, led by Solkar, is deploying right in the way of the enemy. To try and give them some help, I moved my Illyrian Reaver archers. I moved actually all of my Illyrian Reavers over to assist them and just make sure that they were okay and had a bit of time to deploy. We've got Molgo here upon his eagle though, and he's going to be trying to group up with the other flying units of Terraric and his own eagle and dragon, or well, his own army's eagle and dragon momentarily. Unleashing some spread shot from my Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower onto them and passing by the Hell Cannon Blast. Traveling about the same speed as it, yep. We're just coming into those Halberdiers. Really not too worried right now, but just trying to deal with those Chaos Warriors. And just try and deal with the Hell Cannon with flying units when we can. Sadrina is taking her mounted company, or a heavier mounted company, with all the chariots and the silver helms over to the left right now to see if we can do something with that in a moment. Right now I've just got to tank those Hell Cannon blasts. It's a pain, but we've just got to make do. Another volley here from my Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower coming in. It's a bit more damage and some more good stuff. Not really killing many of them yet though. They were on top of me a lot faster than I expected them to be, coming ramming into my lines with those chariots. And it really blocked up my formation and well, stopped me making a battle line where I wanted to make a battle line. So some of my units were still following the initial orders, others had been stopped. So I get my Illyrian Reavers just to try and mess up their formation a bit and give me some more time. The Illyrian Reaver archers, though, are still doing alright. And Ilrimnir. I'm named him myself, Ilrimnir, yeah. And Ilrimnir has thrown himself immediately into the fight, already covering himself in chaotic blood as he tears through those horsemen. The much lighter eagles, though, Molgo, Oscar, and Terraric are all moving straight for that Hell Cannon. Hopefully, just trying to deal with that in a quick strike, really. But we change focus over toward the Chaos Knights and start plowing through them instead of destroying the Hell Cannon. And these Chaos Spawn are just what they want to use to try and lock us in place. Terraric's over here, holding back this unit of Chaos Warriors, throwing them around. Perhaps not doing too much damage, but causing a lot of disorder to be sure. Sadrina's main line of infantrymen, the warriors that have campaigned with her for many turns now, are trying to hold back a Chaos Spawn attack, but these incredibly experienced spearmen are going to have very little trouble up against those Chaos Spawn. The Chaos Warriors with halberds, though, that's a different story. We're going to need a lot of assistance from our archers to be evening the playing field there. This was simply me losing a bit of micro. They were targeting something deeper behind enemy lines, and I let them move forward. So that was a goof, but we managed to save them, so that was good enough. Sadrina has unfortunately gotten caught out over here, and had to use some healing spells on herself. Used the Helm of Discord, of course. But we are mincing through these Chaos Knights and holding a lot of them over here. The Chaos Chariots too, they're no match for our Aillion Chariots and Carrion anyway. Carrion himself could definitely cut through a lot of chariots. We can see over here though, Oscar is taking quite a bit of damage. He does not have the tactical might of Mulgo atop him, so he is just a poor normal eagle, or poor normal great eagle. So he's taking quite a bit of damage here. And oh wait, princess? What princess? I don't know what princess that is. There's a princess sign popping up there. Why is that? Cedrina's not here. Cedrina's over there. I don't know why that's coming up. Oh well. It's a bit strange. But poor Oscar's taking a lot of damage, so this is really Operation Save Oscar. Traric came in for a bombing run, trying to blast these people around, but the high mass of those Chaos Spawn and the mass of the Chaos Knights, they're not going anywhere. So Traric, like the almighty Chad Eagle he is, comes fluttering on down just to try and pull the attention away from Oscar and allow him to escape. Which, little by little, it's... Oscar's only got to push his way past these two last Chaos Spawn now. And, but how much health has he got? He's down to 379. And he's able to make it out. But now Terraric's in danger. He's still holding there while Mulgo tries to escape though. But Terraric knows what he's doing. He's been in this sort of situation before. Something definitely able to deal with being mobbed in a bit better though is Elimnir and really? Damn it! Ilrimnir. Damn it, dude. Yeah. He's holding his own a lot better there. And even receiving a few buffs from Vera along the way. The Chaos Knights charging into my light archers. As I say, just because I wasn't really able to form a proper battle line, my archers are really getting mucked about with, and my Eagle Claw bolt throwers are even being messed up with too, with a few chariot charges. Their left flank is being protected by these outnumbered Phoenix Guard, but the Phoenix Guard are very prepared and ready to be outnumbered, especially up against simple Chaos Warriors with halberds. You know, you'd really have to be a chosen if you were wanting to go toe-to-toe with the Phoenix Guard. Terraric has managed to free himself, and on his lower amount of health now, his duty is just to deal with the Doom Cannons, Hell Cannons. So that's a much more comfortable job for him. He's done incredibly well. And now throwing themselves into this blob is Cedrina, Carrion, and some Aillion chariots. But Aillion chariots and Carrion, of course, having an anti-infantry focus, you'd expect them not to do so well up against the Chaos Spawn, but they are holding their own quite nicely. Cedrina's struggling a bit though. The other unit of Aillion chariots was going toe-to-toe with these Chaos Knights, but is now running on down to rejoin. While over here, poor Caladriel has had to be fighting on her own. She's had to use a few of the Earth Blasts. I can't quite remember what they're called. But luckily Mulgo came on down to assist her in the end and make sure that she does not end up getting lost there. This situation back in home base, I suppose you could say, has resolved itself, and the spearmen are moving out to join the fight. These archers have just about used up all of their ammunition, so I've just got them holding there, kind of not really sure where to send them right now. And a very highly damaged Terranok chariot just remaining in position. Really was going to just be a stationary gun for the time being. Try to chase down these Marauder horsemen, but we've got no chance really. Illyrian Reaver archers had to come ploughing on in here to try and help Cedrina, who has had to use her health potion at this point. Cedrina, can we even see her? Yep, there she is in there, just surrounded by the Chaos Lord. Oh, fantastic. She's managed to get herself a little duel there, but it's not quite a 1v1 duel for Cedrina, unfortunately. But a fire blast from Elimnir definitely did even the playing field a bit, and he's going to be coming in a moment. Another Helm of Discord, as you can see the health potion being used there. Yeah, good. Let's get Elimnir's charge in. As these Chaos Warriors start to spread out. So that's really turned it in my favour, I would say at least. Terraric's dealt with one cannon. He is now on to the next one. Just chowing down on these Chaos Dwarves. He's probably devoured quite a few hundred by this point, I would say. Oh god! It's quite rough, Terraric. But still, he'll eat them later. That's fine. He's just sort of killing them right now. Okay, good. We've got a nice blob of just death. I'd love to say that this was the vast majority enemy corpses, but you can see quite a lot of fallen high elves among these. Especially high elf horsemen that have had to be panic sent in to hold the line. These archers, almost out of ammunition mostly. Some of them still have a bit left, as the battle is moving quite in our favour at this point. It really is just this last little holdout with all of their locked morale units, as most units are pulled away to try and chase off the enemy. You can see over here, okay, no, she is alive. She's used a quick health blast. Galadriel really got messed up there. Covered in blood. A lot of it will definitely be her own, but she made it through, thanks to a lot of help from Mulgo. So I'm sure she will be in his debt. Just trying to chase down what we can over there while our Star Dragon wipes out what's left. Actually, that was the archers that got that ending kill, I think. Just trying to avoid much friendly fire. And I think I'm just giving it a moment. Yeah, no, that's everything, so we'll be ending it very shortly. But no, definitely threw me with that, with the reinforcement point. Could have done with that being behind the chasm of death. Or perhaps if they had chosen to attack Solkar at first, instead of my cavalry army. Quite a little fire blast to end, actually. Oh god damn, I made that a lot more complicated than it had to be. Or a lot more bloody than it had to be, I guess. Sorry for that little movement there. Yeah. Had it been them attacking Solkar and Sidrina coming in, fine and dandy. I really didn't think Carrion was getting that many kills. I know, I'll try and focus on that in the battle and try and work out what the hell I was doing with him, but jeepers, he was wrecking shop. And, yeah, just glad I didn't lose anything. Gotta
we
kill
don't
these
need
guys.
prisoners.
Just wipe them out. But yeah, okay, hopefully they don't strike us again. If they do, we might have to move. Alright, okay. Still thinking about ending turn. Still not. There's something oh, I guess they were just running away. Yeah. And we weren't looking at. Please don't strike us. Right, okay, good. I think they're coming down. They've we rocked them so hard that they're like, oh shoot, send some more people down to Ulthuan. That they popped up from the remains of somewhere else. That's cool. Okay, They Who Whisper. I think we've had this one before. Yeah, it's kind of a case of... well, right, okay, let me see it again. So, High Elf Court Party, yep. So this messenger has been revealed. So he's been intercepted. He is like working for the king, but he's been intercepted. So it's a case of like, we can't, you know, advisor to the king. I think I did that last time, and I think I'd probably just do that again. It would just be the Everqueen just being like, yeah, screw it, just give him to me. And that would be fine. So, as much as I'd love to just grab my boys and go in for round 2, we did actually get a lot of attrition there. We could go into round 2 and just finish him. If we get Sidrina up to here,
Asur guides us.
then
Can I offer assistance?
yeah, Sidrina would join in, they would join in, and that would just be them all wiped out at that point. And then we'd still have the movement to get back home and get landed on safe shores. Yeah, I think so, because if we don't, then we're kind of signing her death sentence. Fingers crossed. I'll save, but I'm really just saving for Terraric and Oscar's sake. As long as they don't die, we're okay. Okay, they didn't die. Nobody died. Great, cool. Awesome. Just kill them off. And a lot of money. So yeah, as I say, that's kind of how we make money now. We just win battles. And nice. Sidrina, head on back to Toranlek. And Solkar, head on back into the Shrine of Cain. We could chill out because we're getting a lot of replenishment there, but I just want to do a turn with us sitting ashore for now.
You called?
You can't get. You could maybe run into the Shrine of Cain. Yeah, just do that. Just get into the Shrine of Cain. It doesn't get you much more replenishment, but just gets you a little bit. Down here, oh yeah, let's grab you, the advisor to the king, just so that we're getting a little bit more money. Because that's always beneficial. Where is the advisor to the king? Oh. Oh, it's got to be on like Alariel, doesn't it? She's the only person that could get that. What's this? Gleaming pendant. More leadership? Sure, why not? And then the scarecrow pendant, that's like scary stuff, right? Yeah, cool. Grab those. It's terrifying mask of E. Yeah, leave that on him. Any hand weapons? Nah, that's fine. Cool. Good. Pretty intense little moment, but it is sorted now. Joseph Aurelius. I don't think we really want speed. I think we kind of want leadership from her. She is just kind of pretty stoic. They're coming on along. Yeah, okay, cool. Anyway, you head on into the Blood Swamps. Take that today. I'm not going to give any of this away yet. I'm taking it. I'm just going to take it all and hold it all. And I'll give it all back. I'll give it all... divide it up in whatever way I choose after that. Plan is Blood Swamps, then come on down the coastline. Secure, you know, mark the old ones. Chiprotol, yep. And then, of course, the Mangrove Coast, And while we're doing that, we're kind of just wanting to have Alariel floating about out here. They're both sailing, so if we beat them, they're gone. They can't run. Do we want to do... What time did we get started? I can't quite remember. Let's probably just do this battle, because I quite enjoy using Alariel's army. It's quite quirky, and... well, what map is it? That'll just, if it's the same one we had before, I probably won't do it, because I really don't care for that map. Oh! Not seen this one before. Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Sound the horn of Isha.
It's not usual that the High Elves would choose to go on the offensive like this, but when the enemy has Hell Cannons, well, 2 of them, I really want to. I don't want to just sit back and let them use up their ammunition. So I do need to lurch forward. But as I often say in my Reforged videos, artillery can... the actual impact of artillery can definitely be exaggerated. And if you have a sturdy archer line, then you can often outkill it. So my idea is just to advance forward. Good, we can hold spacebar and we can see what's going on. We're just going to advance forward into archer range and then open fire. And force them to attack us. Alariel flying above her army, just healing every time we do receive one of those Hell Cannon strikes. She has a massive amount of magic that she can bring to most battlefields. Oh, good little shot, Werner. That bow of hers is not just for show. She may really be a spear maiden, but she can shoot. Still hit me with the Hell Cannon blasts, but now that I'm hammering them with my magical arrows from the Sisters of Avelorn, I'm more than happy to take a bit of it, because they've got to come at me. I've got my right flank anchored up against this rock formation, so I don't really have to worry about defending it as much. Of course, they can go all the way around, but that would just take them some time. The sturdy line of Dryads and Treekin are more than ready to go toe-to-toe with these Marauders. Even the Chaos Warriors are really not going to be enough to deal with it. Those Halberds are going to be quite messy up against the Treekin, but with the Dryads there to back them up, it's not going to be enough. The Dryads may be weak against armor, but when you're coming at them with Marauders, it's just, you're going to get torn to pieces. And especially when you've got Sister of Avelorn fire. The slightly green-tinged fire is, of course, coming from the Everqueen's court guards. And we've already broken their left flank assault. Them turning their back to us is fantastic. Just means I can rattle some shots into their backs without the shields coming into play. Sisters of Avelorn are having to tank a lot of this Hell Cannon fire, which is terrible, but it just must be done. We need to, we can't really shut it down just yet. Over here, these Warriors of Chaos have held out a little bit better, but they are still losing decisively all the way along the line. On the right side, though, Darrow's had to come in and try and rescue Alariel, who is perhaps bitten off a bit more than she can chew by throwing herself in deep into the middle of this Chaos Knight force. As we say, the mass of horsemen is very unpleasant to try and escape from. even if they're not doing much damage to you. She had to use a banishment there, but it was very tricky to place that properly, as they had such a tight grasp around her. And you had to use a bit of distance to use that. But Darrow is more than happy to slice through them all day. And Silt just holding the line firmly. My Dryad's starting to take a bit of damage, but dishing out a tremendous deal in return. Those Chaos Trolls think they might be a match for the Treekin, but they most certainly are not, as they go running right away. Not really keen to remain in that fight as soon as it starts going badly. These poor Dryads on this left flank by themselves are going to be having a bit of difficulty. I say every one of these Chaos Warriors just so heavily armored that it's quite difficult for the Dryads to break through, but if they didn't have this tremendous amount of experience at this point, they would really find it difficult. Chaos Knights locked in place by my Treekin, just being battered apart, and stopped from making a real connection with the Sisters of Avelorn, who are, of course, the main killing power. But they come in with another fresh unit of Knights, which they actually choose to... Oh, no, they are coming by. So they managed to come all the way around. Ah, no good. Just a handful of Treekin managed to stop them. Trying to heal however I can here. Just keep these men in the fight for as long as possible. That was actually an entangle from Werna. Main reason that I'm doing that entangle is, of course, to give the enemy a weakness to fire damage, which Werna is overjoyed about, because it just means her damage goes up and up and up. And she's just about killing a Chaos Warrior with every thrust of her spear at this point. Jeepers, I think she grabbed 2 of them there. Yep, so that is going very well for her. She tried to have a little duel with with one of their sorceress, but oh, there he is. Yes, one of their sorcerers. She tried to have a little duel with him, but he bolted from her. Very upsetting for the poor girl whenever her duel partner flees the field. Lots of these hounds just slamming themselves in over and over and over again, but just being forced into a rather tight battlefield, as you often are at sea. They're not really able to come to their full use. Darrow may not be good. He's definitely not going to be racking up the biggest kill count today, but he's just holding these Chaos Knights in place and killing them off bit by bit. Over the rest of the battlefield, though. Yeah, as I say, I love these front line engagement. That's kind of what this army is built around. Just making a front line, holding it, killing them on the front line, but then also just rattling shot after shot into them. Those Hell Cannons have been allowed to fire for so long, but Alariel is coming forward to deal with them. Just stopping it from firing, killing off a few of these Chaos Dwarves, but being just one eagle riding Everqueen, she's only able to lock down 1 cannon at a time. I absolutely love the aesthetic for the Chaos Dwarves. Very sort of Assyrian in nature, so it's, yeah, really, really awesome. Cannot wait for them to be their own faction, as I said before, and I think in my very last video, actually. Knocking down 2 of them at a time, but I think they're both going to get back up, unfortunately, for Alariel. Oh, he's not getting back up, though. Pretty sure his chest exploded there. Darrow made it out of that quite badly damaged in terms of his health. And that's their entire army falling away now. It's just the locked morale Hell Cannons holding them. And taking the opportunity with my Sisters of Avelorn just to deal a bit more damage to their forces as they flee. Those silver shields of the Chaos Warriors, of course, really helping out. Would love to see if I could get the Mirror Guard in a fight at some point, but I suspect if the Mirror Guard are around, they'll be over in the old world. But I would definitely love to see how well they could hold up to some Sister of Avelorn fire. Just continuing, you can see this fluttering Alariel at the back there, just killing off a few more of the Chaos Dwarves as we bring this fight to a close. Well, no, as I said, a few damages, yeah, pretty damaged there, but Alariel's army is just so fun to use. Ooh, yeah, look at these boys here with their, so they've got like the razor claws or something like that. So that's pretty badass, actually. It really does give them a massive boost to it. That went alright. It's such a fun army to use. It really is. A lot of them got away, but, oh, dude, no, we wiped out. What? Oh, of course, they were... of course, they were sailing. Great stuff. Alright, we can get on back to our own land, but stop taking attrition, but still, good stuff. That's nice to see. Main aim here is just to try and make sure we can take a lot of territory without it all rebelling behind us. That's kind of the nuisance. Mulgo, nice. Levels up for Mulgo. Only 2 more levels for Mulgo, so I do need to think about it. He's like pretty much sorted apart from leadership. I could give him a horse and I could give him a chariot. Or I could start bumping out his trade, his assassination ability. Let's probably just give him, let's buff out his leadership a little bit for now. Actually, alright, okay, yeah, cool. Let's give him his leadership and then next turn I'll give him a horse. He's not going to use his horse, but I just kind of want him to have it. Citrinna, oh no, you're just waiting for that Star Dragon. Just a few more, actually. You're going to get immortality, then you'll get a Star Dragon. Because I know that as soon as you hit 20, you're going to die. That's just dumb luck like that. Let's grab you 1 more of these. Or bows? No, Vanguard. At heart, she's still just Chariot Lady. She might have accepted some infantry focus, but no, not that much. Let's grab you that. Just keep you a little bit safer on your chariot. And then, like the same, he'll get a horse. I probably won't give him an eagle though. And that's him sorted. Good stuff. Cool. Let's give you that. And Vera. Let's get you magical reserves, and then but I'll probably go for this arcane unforging. Oh wait. Oh crumbs. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, no, I really like that one. Let's grab this fiery convocation. That's really cool to use.
A champion.
Aillion, let's continue on down the Lieutenant of the Everqueen path for you.
Their soul is
Caldriel, Caladriel. I just say her name a different way every time. Caladriel. Let's grab second level of regrowth for you. Might as well. Yeah. Oh, actually, shoot, you can get... I like her on a horse. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like her on a horse. I don't really like her to be charging on into battle anyway. So that might change in time, but for now, she's gonna be fine just on her horsey. So we've got a few more Chaos armies that are running up there. Quite a lot of them, actually, but they seem to be really booking it quite far north. So they might just potter about up there and make a nuisance of themselves. That's fine. What have we got going on with the main Chaos invasion? I think it's kind of been contained. Yeah, it looks like they're kind of gaining... Ooh, right. So they're moving in properly now. And that's... If they stay as this death stack of all of their armies together, that could be really unpleasant to deal with.
We will.
They do... Oh, that's a cool position for him to just be nestled there. Like, I like the idea of this Huntsman General just positioned at that side valley.
Tempt me not.
We'll see though. As I say, if they stick like that, then they can really do some work. But if they start to spread out, they'll be torn to pieces. Because the Bretonnians are just machines over here. Yeah, they're just too damn strong up there. And that's why I really want them to stick with me when the war comes. So we'll end in that turn. So yeah, all in all, Lothern building itself back up after taking some losses. Pretty good that they can just sort of do that, but Lothern should be rolling in money at this point. So yeah, they're quite alright with that. But yeah, so as I said, SFO is probably what I'll be thinking about doing for the next one of these. Apart from that, so I'd accept suggestions for like mods that you think would benefit a narrative campaign. I'd really appreciate some insight on that, and you know, anything that you really think I would benefit from, just let me know. I'll be sticking with this episode for say either one more battle or until about say 10:10. That sounds like a good recording. As I say, when it comes to these sort of ones that are a bit more grindy, I go until we're done really. It's a bit less rigid than the first episodes are. Servants of Chaos still pretty damn strong, really, as are the Puppets of Chaos, but hey. Even after all the...
Tradition is main.
So, oh, another one of these, okay. Seneschal of the Court controls the floor. Yep, cool, I know this. Oh, right, okay, yeah, so he has actually been... Yeah, he's actually been, like, withholding information. That would be a case of... Pay him off? No. How much is that gonna... Cause... So the problem here is, like, I'd want to just dismiss him. But, obviously then, like, the Everqueen would just be like, no, like, this is the type of thing that we deal with later. So, kind of circumvent, but we don't want to suffer that. It would probably be a case of ignoring the power games. You know, it's just a case of, like, yeah, this is not the time. Yeah, good. Oh wait, that doesn't sound good. What the king hears and when it is... Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I think just we'll go for ignoring the power games, just because that seems like the best strategy for us right now. Mulgo's level 39, my goodness.
I serve the king.
They're mucking about over there. We'll hold our ground.
Lady of the Phoenix.
Where is... Because I'm trying to think if there is any point in us trying to complete that. But nah, Sidrina, nah, hold fire. We'll be alright. And yeah, let's see, he's moving on down.
Defender of the Everqueen.
So he's moving on down to claim some more territory, which I don't blame him for. Just depends on if he's gonna try and, like, you know, join me or not. But we've got to try and race him. So, oh god, ouch.
Dispatch me.
Do what we can. That'll be a few turns before that really starts to mess with us. Oh, of course, yeah, we colonized, didn't we? Get some leveling up going on. Might as well get a defense there for the time being, just in case they do circumvent Star Tower and just go for the Fuming Serpent.
Mistress of the undying fire.
And yes, good.
Honesty, it's
Mulgo, yeah, let's get you a horse. You're not going to immediately get put on that horse, are you?
a faithful.
Yeah, he did. Oh, crumbs. Alright, okay. Let's put you back on your eagle next turn.
How can I assist?
We're probably just not going to go out in that storm right now. Just no need.
Allow me.
They're not suffering anything in the storm though. Good on them. We might not actually suffer. Well, they might be doing the invocation of Isha. That could be the case. Yeah, that's the one. Good. Just checking on the chaos invasion. Yeah, see, they've sort of spread out a bit, and that's gonna mess them up. Not that I'm cheering on the chaos invasion or anything, but it'd be good to see the Empire take a few kicks in the teeth. Makes them a little bit easier to deal with later on. That's quite a hefty army, but it's probably nothing too fancy. Let's say they're kind of just a non-entity right now. She's back, she's healing up. Yeah, just we're fine with her waiting. Yeah, nope, power on for a bit longer. Yeah, I think just ending turn. I had this weird feeling that I had something that I needed to do. But no, don't think so. So give Sidrina a moment to heal up again. I've not seen any of the legendary lords of chaos though. So I don't know. Maybe we do still have the worst to come, but I don't know. We're holding firm for now. And as I say, I think Bretonia up there is going to hold. As soon as the legendary lords do show, as soon as they do show their face, I think Bretonia is just going to kick them right back into the chaos wastes. I think they're strong enough to do that. Kazara Karak, some dwarves mucking about. It's nice to see how our sort of power does compare to everybody else's, but you know, it's kind of cool as well just seeing the warriors of chaos jump up and down as their armies are rebuilt and destroyed. But no, Sunberg, I'd like to. Oh, nice. It's kind of weird. Oh, faction discovered the bowmen of. They don't usually. What are they again? They're they're wood elves, but interesting. Factions encountered. Where are you? Ah, kind of funny. Yeah, because Oh, wait. Oh, that's kind of cool. There's a wood elf territory down all the way down here. Nice. I didn't know that. Hopefully they don't end up mucking about.
Consider yourself lucky that we
come
can
on.
send you to parley with the dryads.
Yeah, trust me, I know dryads. Like, let's just chill. Let's just be cool, dude. It'd be nice, you know, like, this is a really tense time. Just, you know, I'm happy to find some wood elves hiding around that still exist. You know, it's good. Let's see. I'm really not too worried about. I think that the Star Metal Blade, actually, yeah, let's grab that. Because I do like to use the bolt throwers. They're quite a bit of fun. So if we grab that, that'll be nice. Sadrina, how you doing? A little bit more replenishment is needed, but nothing too bad. Really, dudes?
All powerful sorceress.
I'm not actually at war with them. Who are they at war with? I think they're probably at war with
A
Terranok.
misplaced word will
No.
mean your death.
Oh, that's a cute
Pray,
voice.
speak.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to try and do. It'd be really awesome if they're able to go hunt down chaos. Yeah, like Blooming Harganeth has turned over a new leaf. That'd be awesome. I think Sadrina's been idle for too long. She's starting to just get a bit tense. So if we get you over here and then probably actually go off, Sadrina will be our eyes over here and just troll up and see what's going on. Down here, yeah, see they're about to grab the Mark of the Old Ones. So they're probably going to take the Mark of the Old Ones. We kind of need to just power on pie them.
I go.
What is... Damn, that's a big area. I was hoping to just claim all of that, to be honest. Oh. Hey, Top Knots. Yeah, cool dudes. Hey. Maybe we can push in deeper... Oh, damn. I don't know, man. Well, I think it's just a mad grab. Yeah, we just got to take what we can get. It's not really going to be a case of combining settlements and all that. While there is a breather, though, I think Alariel's going to do this. She's going to basically do what needs to be done
Servant of light.
and deal with these boys.
True.
What are they called again? The Awakened. I think she's just got to go wipe them
Alariel,
out, because
Everqueen.
they're going to be a nuisance here, and we just could do with controlling that whole area, because then that whole the whole vampire coast will go to Safari, and that'd be really nice. We can benefit from that.
Lord of the Phoenix Court.
What are these scoundrels up to? Mucking about a bit up there.
Orders.
We've totally healed up, so we might actually
Can
just
I
sort of
offer
step out and come at them, and they might be ballsy enough to come at us 2-on-1. If they try and do that, they're stuffed. But as I say, it's kind of just mucking about with the overconfidence of the AI. But yeah, I'm gonna look for some mods that really, because I know I'm playing on like normal campaign difficulty, and I think that is a big part of it. If I was playing on like very hard, it would times whatever the very hard invasion is by 3. But the problem is, when I'm doing this in a more like role-played fashion, I don't want other
You have my
nations
undivided
treating me badly just because I'm a player. You know, I want them to kind of behave like I feel they should, you know? So, whereas normal, there's no difference. You know, it doesn't give me any bonuses, it doesn't give me any negatives. But, so if I was to play on like very hard,
have a
I would be the
liar's
Everqueen,
heart
and Safri
and a
would be like,
hateful
yeah, you're stuffed out, Everqueen. No, you idiot, that ain't happening. They must have just gotten their, independence or something, like risen up in rebellion. So, they're just like trying to get some quick cash. But yeah, I'm gonna need to make some armies when I do decide to attack the Empire. I want it to be a quick and deadly war. That's what the Everqueen is planning. She doesn't want there to be unnecessary loss of life. You know, we're gonna be raising settlements on our way. Any settlement we come across, great. So yep, nice. This will be a nice little battle to just finish up with. Let's get some leadership for them. And probably them. Yeah, so one of them is like this gleaming, glorious Phoenix Guard, and the other one is like very frightening looking. So I don't know, we might work out something for that later. What map do we have? It's the same one, the same area, but like this time. Oh, cool. That looks fine. Yeah, awesome. So
The
that will
Asur
be
follows
a good
strength.
little battle. all three of my lords, my primary armies anyway, have managed to get a battle in today, but this is Solkar's second fight. Once again at sea, as all of my all of my battles have been at sea this time around. So this is a bit of a nuisance because we are going to be outranged by their hell cannon. We were able to slip out of the way of that shot, but I'm trying to ponder this for a minute. Do I want them to, do I want to go for an attack here or not? But this army is not built to attack. This is a defensive force through and through. So my only option is to come forward with the Eagle Claw bolt throwers and try to snipe out those hell cannons. So while I'm doing that, I'm pulling my spearmen back. Well, this was still me in my sort of testing phase, trying to see if they would attack, but they're definitely not going to. So I move up my my Eagle Claw bolt throwers so that they're going to be in range and begin to strike at the hell cannon. First volley was accidentally in this spread shot form, which as you can see did very, very little. So we switched that out. Not a huge amount of great shooting there. That was a bit better. But now the second one is starting to open up on us. Finally managed to bring it down. But as I say, that was only one of the two hell cannons. So I need to turn my focus over to the next unit now. We can see their initial army here is making an attack toward me at this point. Let's go back up to normal speed. Well, back down to normal speed, sorry. As Elimnir and Oska make a move for the hell cannon. The archer's starting to rattle into the approaching chaos spawn now. There's a weird shuffle from one of them. But god, these are revolting units. Definitely, as scary as they may look, I do not think that they're anywhere near as frightening as the Beastmen chaos spawn. God, they are revolting. But that in the distance looks very frightening. Looks like a radar dish, yeah. But still, their Chaos Knights move around, and on my far left flank I've actually got my White Lions of Trace. But it's not a great charge on their part. It's actually pretty damn good. But if I can get them just locked into melee with these White Lions, little by little we will break them down. My regiment of Renown White Lions, though, they're getting stuck right in. These are two regiments of Renown right next to each other, so that's quite cool. A lot of experience among them, I'm sure. A bit of fire going on there as Elimnir comes in for a charge, realizing that Oska alone can deal with that cannon over there. They're throwing off their javelins, but really not too worried. Of course, it'll be a bit messy. Ouch, that's definitely a bit messy to my poor Phoenix Guard, but they'll hold the line, especially up against those Chaos Spawn. They're perfect for that. My first, oh, I can't quite remember what that's called, sorry. But yeah, first wind type spell, I guess, of this campaign actually misses the mark a bit. I was trying to be a bit too conservative and really avoid friendly fire, and yeah, it was a bit silly of me. I move up the spearmen now to make sure that we're all engaged in this conflict as those chaos trolls jumped on in. Just so that we got the armor piercing from the White Lions mixed up with the spearmen and their anti-large bonus that should devour that force. Coming out of cinematic mode, we can see, however, we're losing all along the front line. Vera's trying to heal up where she can, but overall, it's not going to last forever. Our main damage is coming from the archers. It's coming from the Eagle Claws. And the Phoenix, even the Phoenix Guard over on the right are having some troubles as Oska finishes up over there. And he will be returning momentarily. Our Star Dragon, though, is having no trouble here, chewing through these Chaos Knights, well, Chaos Warriors and Chaos Spawn. And with their kind of bundled up formation here, this is a perfect target for my Eagle Claws, just to rip on through. Ah, that one was a fair bit better. Not too much friendly fire, but also mostly on target. And I even managed to break some of their forces. And yeah, so we're seeing, even though my men were losing for most of that, they have managed to hold out. And as we always know, when these Chaos Warriors are running away, that's the time to shoot them to pieces. these Chaos Trolls held out longer than would be expected. So we can all be pretty impressed with them there. But they're leaving behind just their Chaos Warriors, and that's not a fight that they want up against these White Lions and those incredibly experienced Spearmen. These White Lions over here, because those Knights, I believe, are anti-infantry. Yes, they do have an anti-infantry bonus. They've actually been able to hold out a lot better up against my poor White Lions than I thought. Now, especially with a bit of javelin fire, but we held out long enough. That was all that really mattered. Definitely going to need to, for the next battle, try and mix and match. Have a Phoenix Guard on the left, Phoenix Guard on the right, and a White Lion on the left, and a White Lion on the right. I was a bit lazy for this battle. Just had 2 White Lions on the left, 2 Phoenix Guard on the right. Trying to chase them down a little bit. Just give my boys a bit of shooting on them. And I think I do end this with Elimnir giving their Fire Sorcerer a quick breath attack. Just to see what it does for him. But that was where I called it. Ooh, it was really nice to get Mulgo off that eagle for a little while and just have him be the anti-large beast that he can be. A lot of them got away, but as I say, that's just the problem with Solkar's army. Yeah, Solkar's army. He's just not able to really lock them down and chase them. But yeah, still went not too bad. And we'll be healing up there. Ruins End. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, good stuff. Got a lot of leadership bonus up against Chaos there. So that's nice to see. And is he gonna just sit there? In fact, Black Crag lasted a lot longer than I really expected them to. So they can take some pride in that, I'm sure. Let's just go and mop these guys up. I'm sure we won't lose anything. Wipe that out. Kill him. And come over here, wiping this out too. Ah, good. Getting some experience at sea. Nice. I'm excited for Solkar's army to just be entirely like double, well, triple gold chevron. That'll just be nice.
Ready to serve.
Do we want to get you marching? Nah, you're okay. Just make your way back to the Shred of Cain, but don't rush too much. You can go there. Sidrina, as I say, Sidrina's going to be making her way up. So, because I think Solkar's at the point now where he can defend this by himself. Worst case scenario, he'll fall back to the Shrine of Cain. Or worse than that, you know, we've got the Phoenix Gate as a last resort. Anyway, have you? Yeah, they're grabbing the mark of the old ones. Get down here, boys.
I go.
This island's worth quite a lot to us anyway, because just from the fact that it's an island, that's really it. Why is that? Why are we having so much attrition here? Is it chaos? Damn, I guess this land is like really heavily chaotic. I guess there are a bunch of shrines for chaos, and you just can't see how chaotic it is. Where did they go? Oh, they're going this way. Why? Are they? Are they? Boys. Like, I'm not gonna go and destroy you. Oh, right. Okay, no, they're all with like eats and stuff like that. No, they're fine. I wasn't gonna kill them if they were like off to go and fight chaos, but nah, that's a different story though. We will have some degree of honor here though. They could run on back, but like, we'll get to here and we'll declare war on Luther Harkon.
I will end you.
That's fine. Yep, good to hear. So we'll do that, and nice. So we'll get him cleansed next turn. Well, yeah, so next session.
Prince.
Anything else funky we want to do? We'll get through all the levels now, just so that we don't have to do that next time around. Vera, let's max out your cleansing of corruption. Oh, you can still get some more. Good stuff, Vera. Let's get Fiery Invocation level 2, because that was kind of fun to mess around with. Leah Quinn, get you this Foe Seeker. And you can get another one. Should have thought that. Let's get you Wound Maker or Full Plate. Yeah, Wound Maker. That's nice. Because Leah Quinn's on the front line. She's not like Joseph Rallius, who kind of stays with the archers. We'll get you that, and I really don't know what dedication to give you right now, so we'll just max out that for now. Yes, let's get the blood swamps up and let's get that port going.
A faithful.
Molgo. Frick, this is your last level. You're not going to get a chariot. You're just not a chariot man. Just one more leadership or replenishing troops, trade. I think we're one more leadership. And that's Molgo. Molgo is done. Now let's get Molgo back into the eagle too while we're remembering. Good stuff. Wow, look at that boy. He's really come a long way from being the guy that I was trying to like find a reason to disband to being like one of my best warriors. So yeah, I'm really proud of him. And yeah, that'll be that. So thank you very much, guys. See you later.